Yeah.
The boy upstairs.
Wow.
Beep beep boop bop beep bop boo. I gotta go. Bye. Mr. Ellington, wait up. Didn't look like he wanted to stop. Don't forget about me.
I didn't. I just... Are you ready?
Yep. I never imagined that Mr. Ellington could be more awkward. On the walk home, his silence was even worse than usual. I don't like this. Today was exhausting, huh? Do you want to watch a movie or something?
I'm going to go home and be alone for a little while.
Come on, Mr. Ellington. You don't have to go alone.
Starling, I want to, okay? I shouldn't have even went to school. Let's just forget about today.
I'm not going to forget.
Well, you'll have to.
I understand him being angry, but I'm sure he didn't have it direct to me. Think positive. I appreciate you standing up for me. I didn't do anything wrong. Don't take it on me. Think positive. But I appreciate you standing up for me today.
Yeah? Well, Scott's a moron.
Yeah, he was being a dick to you.
To me? I hate how he treats you.
He leaned back against the wall, his hands balling into a fist at his side, clearly getting worked up again. I could practically see his mind racing as he swung one of his fists into the elevator behind him. Hey, you don't have to...
I told you, I'm not in a good mood, Starling.
But I wasn't afraid of Mr. Ellington. When he raised his arms again, I quickly caught his hand. Stop it. You're going to hurt yourself.
I didn't care if I hurt myself. Sometimes I just want to jump off the building. That's why I wanted him to leave, so I could figure this out on my own without saying something that would hurt him too.
You're lying.
But he never listened. You were shaking the phone.
That was itchy.
And I watched him as he gently held my hand into his, examining it to see if I had done any damage. He wouldn't find any. I barely touched the wall. But I felt another surge of emotions with his fingers rubbing against mine. And it wasn't anger this time. It was the horny. Oh, fuck. I still didn't understand this. How could I be so affected by him? My eyes drifted past where he held my hands to the rest of him and his flat ass. I hated that that Dean was right. That made me angry too. That I was no better than him. I wanted more than this confusing friendship I had with Starling. I wanted his flat ass upon my bean. Oh, I wanted a lot more. I wanted to touch him too, and to kiss him, and to rub our beans in ways that we weren't supposed to. Is this a dream?
I don't know.
I
You skipped your own line.
Because I can't read your phone. You're holding it way up there. I could do a hell of a lot more than that. The elevator doors opened at my floor and I had to snap out of it.
I think he'll be okay. So can I come in?
I want you to. But I need some time if you want to come by in a few hours.
Okay.
I'll text you. I needed to take my meds and get my emotions in check before I could be alone with Starling. The last thing I want to do is touch his peen with my peen, even though that's the first thing I want to do. I don't need to embarrass myself any more than I already had.
Yeah, by skipping your line.
A few hours later, I was beginning to feel better, but I felt even more embarrassed. I can't believe I keep thinking about my best friend that way. What is he wearing? You still want to watch a movie? Oh, hey, they just skipped.
I'd love this one too. I used to watch it all the time as a kid.
It's nice to know you don't have terrible taste in movies either.
I love finding similarities between us. And I was relieved to see him laugh again after the day he had. What?
What? I had to say it twice because I'm doubly shocked.
And the cat's with us.
Exactly.
Nothing.
Don't you tell me it's nothing.
But I didn't want to bring it up.
No, bring it up.
Instead, I leaned against his side and focused on the movie. It was turning into exactly the relaxing evening I was hoping for.
I'm sorry, okay?
You don't have to apologize. You're allowed to show your emotions.
Maybe if I could keep them under control. I was a fuckhole. I know people were looking at me. I know how you were looking at me.
Oh yeah? You heard what the girls in health class were saying?
What?
Oh, just gossip about how Mr. Ellington almost beat up Scott in the hallway. And they were not laughing at you. You know a lot of girls at the school find you hot. They think you could have taken him.
Oh, I could have taken him, but not in a fight. I don't think it's healthy for people to like that type of thing.
Well, I only liked when you stood up for me, not when you were mad at me.
I was never mad at you. You just... you don't understand.
You can tell me. The cat even left. I could tell he didn't want to talk about this stuff with people, but he finally gave in. Finally started letting me in a little. So it's not anxiety medication?
No. You see, I have to take a pill to withhold my inner demons. I am Jekyll. And what you saw was Mr. Hyde. I had to take the medicine to control the Hyde, to control the
At
beast.
least you have something to help you. Even said it was worse in middle school. Oh,
Of
Dean said
course
it was
he did.
worse than middle school.
Yeah, Dean would say anything. Did he tell you I got into a lot of fights back then? That I was always suspended?
No.
When I look back on it, it was always over nothing. I was impulsive. Kids just got hurt around me, so they learned to avoid me.
What a bunch of whippy kids.
They were smart, Starling.
Well, you aren't like that now, so.
Yeah, I've grown up a lot. And the medicine that withholds my inner demon, it helps too. But I prefer doing things on my own anyways. I don't need Mr. Hyde anymore.
I don't really believe that anymore. Why did you tell me you take the medication for anxiety?
Because who would believe that a man like me has a monster living inside? Maybe it was a good excuse for I always sound like an idiot when I try to talk to you.
Ugh. Got hair in my mouth.
That's not your line.
You never sound like an idiot.
You have a bad memory. But it's okay. If I'm on my meds, I am fine. They may increase my anxiety a little, but it's worth it to me. And I don't want to be like I was when I was a kid. Or how I was today. I haven't acted like that in years. I may not like Scott, but he didn't exactly deserve to be attacked like that.
He's a big boy. He'll be fine. But if he gives you anxiety, do you think maybe you could take less?
It's what I'm prescribed, Starling. Jesus Christ, you don't know how medication works.
Yeah, but how often do you take it?
Well, let's see. It works for me. I take it 2 pills in the morning. I take 2 pills at breakfast. I take 2 pills at lunch. I have 3 at dinner. I take 4 at the
Could
bed.
you just read your line?
If I had it run out, you'd never even known. Besides, I get irritable when it wears off.
I just mean maybe you won't need it forever.
Maybe.
Either way, I still love you how you are. So you don't have to hide things from me.
Yeah. You know, I feel the same way about you, Starling.
I do know that. So tell me more.
Well, how about we watch another movie instead?
He said ha. You have to say ha.
Ha!
Thank you.
I was speaking of tell me more, we can watch Grease.
Wednesday morning. Have fun on your trip.
Thanks, honey. Eh, the fridge is full. I mean, that's just spending money. Like $2. I told Derek about the costume party you were talking about too, so there's a little extra.
Thanks, but I'm not even sure I'm going to that.
Of course you are. You can't just stay here the whole time we're gone. Or at that guy's place, unless you're like gonna fuck him or something.
Well, if you're looking for me, that's probably where I'll be.
Just bring him along with you.
She wasn't the first to tell me to bring Mr. Ellington. I guess I could at least bring it up. Beep boop 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 bop, beep boop. But in the end, I didn't have to.
Hey, Mr. Ellington, are you going to Chris's party on Friday? I didn't plan on it. Well, you should. No thanks. Oh, God, I keep forgetting what voice I do for this girl. Why? Christopher wants everyone better. I've never spoken a word to any of you. That doesn't mind we don't know who you are, silly. Starling, tell him to come, but not on camera. Yeah, since you turned out Scott, you don't have a date, right?
I don't need a date to go to a party.
Suit yourself, but you'll know it'd be more fun. You gotta ask him. Come on. Be brave.
Be bold.
Ask him to Christopher's party. I'll go with you if you want.
To Christopher's party? Really?
Unless you are thinking about going with someone else.
Who else would I go with? You do remember it's a costume party though, right?
Oh, don't worry. I can go with Dr. Phil.
Yeah, costume. Nope, no turning back now. You already asked.
I hadn't expected him to be so excited.
Don't worry, the costume isn't that important.
I'm sure we could find something.
Can I be Dr. Jekyll and you be Mr. Hyde?
That's very insensitive, Starling. Mr. Starling, that's so insensitive. How could you say that? You know my condition. I just told you. That's so insensitive.
After school, Mr. Ellington brought me to a shop that sold costumes. What? This is great. Back where I used to live, you could only find costumes before Halloween. What should we be? Dean says peanut butter and jelly.
He already talked to Dean about going with me? I'd prefer not to dress up as food.
You can wear anything you want. I want to look cute.
Well, that will be easy.
Oh yeah, because I look perfect in anything, right? Don't embarrass him and keep looking for a costume. No, the first one. I will. Oh yeah, because I look perfect in anything, right?
Well, what I meant to say was, yeah.
I could tell he wanted to deny it, but couldn't. And it made me feel good. Keep looking around. I'm going to try something on.
What the fuck are you wearing?
Are you not even looking for a costume?
What is this?
I don't know, a devil?
You are a succubi. What the fuck was that? Devils don't wear pants.
Holiday, I'm the only one wearing something revealing. But I'm not really feeling this either.
It definitely showed them off. Yeah, you're just like staying there. And I had a hard time taking my eyes off. Is he like taking a bunch of pictures? As he walked back into the dressing room.
Why are costumes so expensive? I don't know if Derek left me this much money.
Especially for such little fabric. But I cannot pay for it.
Call me a whore, Mr. Ellington?
Yep.
Mr. Ellington!
Since I talked you into going and all.
Sure you did.
I just think you should get the costume you want. And that one?
Well, I specifically chose the pants for you.
For me?
And
leaves for a top? What are you trying to get me to look, huh? I forced my eyes back to my phone where I was clearly taking a bunch of pictures of his chest. But you're right, everyone will probably make a costume like that, so wear whatever makes you comfortable.
Well, maybe we shouldn't be like everyone else. I have a better idea.
What is that?
You'll see, but you have to try it on too.
Are you going to grab the costumes from your place and come over?
I thought that was the costume.
I know, right?
What? You don't want to go with me? That's so weird. You've never come over before.
Oh, you're right. I haven't. Huh?
Well, I'm officially inviting you. Welcome to the condo of Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Looks like all the other condos with this layout.
Oh, right. You've seen them all. But have you ever sneaked into a guy's place before his parents were away? Oh, while his parents were away?
No, and we're not really sneaking in. But I am getting used to sneaking one into mine. So, do I get to see your bedroom? I was curious how you decorate it. Do I get to go through all of your stuff now like you go through mine?
You'd be bored. I don't have much. But what's mine is yours. My room is this way.
He definitely had not made it his own. But I wasn't surprised. I knew he didn't feel at home here.
You ready to show how the costumes turn out? See?
Oh. I don't know how I feel about Mr. Ellington with hair.
Yes!
Scooby-Doo and Shaggy.
Yes!
Some mysterious cartoon.
We choose to dress as characters from a movie we like.
And Starling looked great.
I never thought I'd get to see you dressed as a puppy.
Can we talk about your hair? I'm a dog. It was a bit out of my comfort zone, as usual. But Starling really seemed to like it.
No, let me just find the leash I bought.
What? You're joking.
Of course I am. So are you ready? Last chance to back out.
I still have a chance. Also, this doesn't like y'all went to a costume shop. It looks like you just went to a Kohl's.
No, stop joking around. He linked his arm with mine and dragged me out of his room.
Wait.
I think that was supposed to be Mr. Ellington.
I felt alright on the walk to Scott's until we got there. The party was so big, people were spilling out onto the sidewalk.
You just gonna stay out there all night?
No, I'm coming.
What do Scooby-Doo? We're coming after you.
We're gonna solve that mystery. Oh my gosh, was that Dean? Who are all these? Someone's wearing the Peter Pan outfit. But
He said he was gonna be a fairy. Of course, the first
person I noticed was Scott. I had to say it twice because I noticed Scott. Why are you the only one dancing?
No.
What the hell is he supposed to be? I hadn't went near him since the incident the other day and really didn't want to. Oh God, what voice did I do for Christopher? Yamaira, thanks for coming.
That wasn't it.
I know it wasn't it. I don't know what voice it was.
Yeah, nice turnout. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Of course, everyone's here. Let me guess, you guys are...
Detectives.
Oh, silly me. Of course you are.
Are we not allowed to say Scooby-Doo?
Yeah, I don't think you are. You two look so cute. Ha ha ha. Looks like he started drinking early. You know, Mr. Ellington, this costume kind of fits you. Because you're a bitch. He tugged at the sleeve of my shirt. Too close. And you should come out more. Why don't you ever come out?
I don't care.
2 minutes in, as I was already feeling overstimulated.
He looks adorable, right? I'll try to drag him out more often.
But Sterling slipped his arm through mine and saved me from having to take up something to say. And I was comforted knowing that he'd probably do that all night.
You look great too. Scott told me you'd be a fairy.
He did. He knows me so well. Scott is just the sweetest.
Ugh.
Ugh. I'm trying to read.
You okay?
Yeah, it's just a little hot in here. It's getting hot in here. Why do they keep... How come now they're doing all these people's voices I have to remember? Is this the one I just did screaming for?
No, that's Summer. She's like the preppy voice.
Oh. It's hot. Let's get some air. It's like you read my mind.
Wow, he is so fake. I can't stand it.
So you aren't just upset that Scott likes him so much?
I'm gonna get some of whatever Christopher was having. Unfortunately,
the way Starling walked away from me made me think I was right. I had to say it twice because there was two of us.
You're not saying it. You're thinking of it.
I decided to join him.
You sure it's been long enough since you took your medication?
Yes, I promise. Dang, Australia, I better recognize you. Hey, you're looking really sexy. Dean's date could not have been excited about the way he greeted Starling. But she agreed to go out with Dean. What did he expect?
Now you got me wondering how you cut it on a football team, Dean.
If I had a cheerleader as cute as Josefina cheering me on, I could do it.
Nice.
Nice save. I'd say it twice because there's two of us.
You two do look good together.
Thanks, darling.
No, that you just did the preppy voice.
Did the preppy voice?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because Josephina was the one asking. God, my head isn't here. I fell downstairs. Thanks, darling. I really like your matching costumes too.
Hey, who wants to play a game? What are we playing? Never have I ever.
Oh, I've always do great at this game.
Only boring people do great at this game.
And I always end up wasted.
Me too.
Unfortunately, I had no idea what the game was about. I once again had to think it twice because there are two of us.
Okay, you don't have to be rude.
I think I'll just watch.
What? Have you never played? It's super easy. You just say something you've never done. Then everyone who has done it has to admit it and drink.
Okay.
Does everyone have a drink?
Oh, can I go first? Never have I ever sent a sex message because I'm not a whore. What am I even doing with this girl?
I'm playing too.
I know I got some of you on this one. Guilty, told you. It seemed like everyone in the group took a drink.
Not my proudest moment.
I think we're a lot alike.
You had to put your finger down.
I'm playing the game.
I'm taking a drink for Starling. Let me take my drink.
Hey, Mr. Ellington, you want to switch dates? What the hell? Come on, I was just playing, you know. Since you and Mr. Ellington are the innocent ones and all. Not funny. Okay, I'm sorry. It's not happening anyways. Not that Starling and I were actually on a date.
Like I twitch. You're a terrible date, Dean.
He said laughing, and I felt a little worse for Josefina. Did they even realize how flirty they were together?
I want to go next. I think I can get you, Josefina. Dancing with the celeb? Falling in a toilet.
That one?
I want to pick falling. That's so fucking funny. Pick the ball out in the toilet. Fall into the toilet after someone left the seat up.
Are you kidding me? How does this all happen to you guys? You can't be that observant every time you go to a bathroom. Or to kind of agree with her on this.
I knew I'd get her with that. That's one of the benefits of having me in your house and not some girl. The game continued, and I actually did.
The game continued, and I actually did have to take a couple drinks. Of course, I had to think this twice, because there is two of us. But I mostly stuck beside Starling, staying quiet, keeping the attention off of me as best I could. At the same time, Starling and Dean had to drink so often they had to refill. I wasn't complaining that Starling was getting more clingy, and that his cleanliness was directed at me, but he was clearly drunk. No way. You guys are not playing without me. Is this what happens when you have a date? You leave me at my own birthday party. So dramatic. Join us. Scoot over. I have the perfect one. Never have I ever made out with a girl. Nope. Damn, you two are so boring.
I guess I wasn't.
I guess I wasn't that surprised when Starling took a drink. I had to say it twice.
Well, you're so slow.
Because there's two of us.
You're so slow to read.
Who the fuck is Xander?
Can I be him?
Yeah.
If that's fair, then never have I ever made out with a guy.
Now, this is embarrassing. An 18-year-old guy who's never had a first kiss. But, of course, I hesitated too long again.
You skipped your line.
Yeah, okay, it was an accident. And suddenly they were all paying attention to me now. Mr. Ellington, there is no way you've never kissed anyone. Come on, you can't be that surprised. When have you ever seen him talk to anyone other than Starling? They were all laughing at me. They wanted to kill me. They wanted me dead. They knew that I was a sexy virgin. Even Starling looked at me with pity. You know, I'd be willing to help with that. Oh, no, that's not.
Don't be ridiculous.
Starling grabbed me and pulled me away from Christopher.
But I could kiss you.
In this, like, come on, Dean.
But I could kiss you.
He smiled and hung drunkenly from my neck, swaying his body back and forth, our dicks rubbing together. I had to hold on to his waist, steadying both of us so that we didn't end up on the floor, all while trying to find his joke funny. Kiss me? Who the fuck are these two? But before I could
Look at that person's eye in the background.
I know, that is terrifying. But before I could answer, he leaned up on his tiptoes and pulled my face down to his, pressing his smiling lips into mine. And I froze in shock like a fucking loser. How many times have I fantasized about this?
I can't get over that person dancing.
Imagine what I'd do if I had Starling in this exact position. Daydreaming about having this side of him all to myself. And here he was, kissing me. His lip moved so sweet and gently over mine. This would be a lot better if it actually was Starling and Mr. Ellington.
Right?
Hard and motionless. You're ruining your chance, you idiot. I urged myself to do something, anything, and I finally relaxed my lips, and I finally slid my hands up around his waist. He fell back to his feet, and his hands dropped from my neck. It was over.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
The rest of the group cheered around us, and I was still in a bit of a frog. Yeah, I mean, no. And while I was totally ecstatic over the fact that he would kiss me, all I did was prove I was wrong. I really thought I could do it. I thought I could be more than just a friend. I thought if given the chance I'd be able to. But I couldn't even kiss him. I never thought I'd fail that miserably. The game continued a few more rounds, and I could hardly look at Starling, although he didn't really look at me either, and I knew our kiss was long forgotten by now. How long have you been out of your drink? Let me get you another. Sure, I'll come with you. It's not camera.
So are you having fun?
Yeah, are you?
Yeah, I'm glad I came. On
You
camera.
began dancing and I couldn't help but smile. That's all that really mattered, is that he was having fun.
What the fuck am I doing?
My neck hurts. I fell down the stairs.
No, I meant what I can't sit still anymore.
Yeah, neither can I. I couldn't stand because I fell down the stairs. At least he wasn't complaining about my crappy kissing skills. What the fuck were you doing?
Let's go dance over here.
That's dancing. It was hard not to get lost watching him dance, even if it was a bit chaotic. A lot different from last weekend. He seemed so much more carefree tonight. Dancing circles around me? What is that? His eyes closing as he got lost into music. What is he doing? Is that a dance? Is that a dance I should know? Is that what I'm doing wrong with my life?
Stop being lame and dance with
I
me.
swear to God, Mr. Ellington, do it. I can do this just like last weekend. I thought until he began dancing like all the other partiers in the room. I was very concerned about the way his shoulders were moving. Turning, letting his hips rock back against me.
Ooh.
Ugh. Maybe I can't do this. I spun him back to face me, but that look on his face wasn't much easier to handle. What's up with your... Your butt is having an issue. His eyes half closed and dreamy, as if he was in his own little world. His guard was totally down, as if he completely trusted me. I felt a little guilty as I stared at his lips. He shouldn't trust me.
Ooh.
There is a monster inside me. Why'd he kiss me anyways? He felt bad for me, right? He was definitely too drunk to take anything he was doing seriously. Or maybe he wanted to. What if he wanted to? God, I was always cautious, always overthinking everything. But I need another chance. So I took it, pressing a quick kiss to his lips.
Oh my god! Ah!
Oh my God! Oh my God, Mr. Oh my God!
Yes! Papa!
This time, he was the only one who was caught off guard, but Starling was nothing like me. He immediately leaned in for more, melting into the kiss. I felt the familiar feeling of having him in my arms, and I pulled him closer, wanting more than that. My heart raced as his lips parted this time, not backing down at all. So soft and inviting, showing nothing but an excited eagerness to kiss me back. So much better than I had hoped for. I could feel his hands on me, his body pressed against mine. How could this be so perfect?
You're getting the hang of this.
He giggled and wobbled backwards. I quickly took his arm to steady him.
Oops, thanks. Oh god, I think I'm done.
That's probably a good idea. His face was totally flushed. Absolutely gorgeous. But why do I get the feeling he's not going to remember this tomorrow?
I think they need a better playlist for the party, don't you?
And just like that, the subject had changed. I can't let him forget it. I'm heading out. I'll see you at school.
Good night.
Hey, good luck getting him home. He's a pain in the butt.
Nobody has to help me anywhere.
If you say so. Like I said, good luck. We'll be alright. See you. We should probably get going too. Now that I had a chance to look around, the place was really clearing out, and I was glad. I just wanted to be alone with Starling. Now that he's drunk, I could talk to him, tell him everything I want him to forget, maybe get him to touch my peen. Sure, the urge to kiss him again was strong, but I knew tonight wasn't the right night. Not if I wanted it to mean something.
I don't want to go home. I just want to go to sleep.
Well, you can sleep once we're back at my place.
But
Starling, I can take you home safely. I'll be with you the whole way.
we could sleep on the couch. I'm tired. You can't carry me the whole way home.
I could try.
See, that one couch is big enough for both of us.
Maybe if you just rest for a few minutes.
It's really not too bad, though.
He took my hand and pulled me down beside him, and he leaned his warm body against me.
You know, there's a lot of bestiality in this episode. Between Shaggy and Scooby-Doo.
Maybe it didn't have to be such a big deal. We'd just go to sleep, and then it would be morning, and we'd go home. What's going on here? I guess I wasn't lucky enough to avoid him the entire night.
Hey, I'm starting to think you weren't even at your own party.
I've been around. You seemed pretty busy yourself. I've been meaning to tell you how good you look all night. He oogled Starling as he took another drink, and I didn't understand why Starling ever gave him the time of day.
I hope you don't mind if we crash on your couch. I'm about ready to pass out.
That couch is that comfortable.
I'll tell you right now, I'd sleep on just about anything.
Well, I'm going to offer you something much better. There's more than enough space upstairs with me.
I see what you're trying to do. But really, we'll be okay.
What makes you think I'm okay with him crashing on my couch? After threatening last week and all. Exactly why I didn't want to come here. I felt bad enough for how I acted. I shouldn't have done that.
Are you surely going to make a big deal out of that, Scott?
For you, I won't. I'll even let your buddies stay down here if that's what you want.
Should I thank you?
I can think of some ways you can. Like not being stubborn and taking my offer. He didn't have a snarky comeback this time. Was he really considering this? You'll be all right down here, right, Mr. Ellington? No. Starling, don't listen to him for my sake. Who was I kidding? He probably wanted to go with him. Hey, you know I don't like him, but I like you. I think I've made that pretty obvious. And I've wanted to spend more time with you since my first day I met you. So, what's stopping you? Wait! I couldn't just let him go off with Scott, right? I think you should stay down here.
You do?
Well, yeah. I mean, since you've been drinking.
Oh.
You know I can't just let you.
You can't let me? I think I can make my own decisions, Mr. Ellington.
Starling, I didn't mean it like that. Scott took his arm and he wobbled to the other side of him, further from me. I think he's made up his mind. You are free to leave.
Why does Mr. Ellington?
I wasn't going anywhere. Even if it meant sitting there in my thoughts all night, I was suddenly wide awake, and now I wish I could forget the events of the party more than anything. I kissed the drunk guy, that is all. And I was so fucked at myself for thinking it could mean something like it. Like it's not like it was mine. I mean, he left with someone else, and that hurt more than I'd like to admit. I wish I'd found you earlier in the night.
Scott's hands were already pulling me against him. Like I would have given you this much attention earlier. And as he chuckled and his lips on my neck, my body slowly surrendering to him, and he navigated us towards his bed. I kind of feel like this is rape.
I think it is.
I was still tired, and I just relaxed for a few minutes, allowing Scott's lips to explore. You're gonna think I'm a lot more fun than Dean. Oh, that was you.
Oh, you're gonna think I'm a lot more fun than Dean. I have to say it twice to really drive it into your head.
Pull my hand to his body. Wait, slow down.
Urgh!
Scott, I'm not going all the way with...
Stalling.
I'm serious. Back off. He looked totally confused, and that's when I realized I messed up again. Why the hell did I follow him up here?
Stalling, you don't...
Just stop touching me.
Come on, it's not like I'm going to pressure you into anything.
You were pretty pressuring to get me up here. You couldn't just let Mr. Ellington crash on the couch without throwing a fit.
I hate that guy, okay? I have no idea why you're friends with a black man.
You wouldn't understand. And he obviously didn't care to. You know, I could say the same thing about Christopher.
You don't even know Christopher. He's not black, he's Dominican. You've never even gave him a chance.
Because I was into you and you were into him. Why would I?
I was into you. You know how hot you are?
Right, hot.
But I do love him. I can't help it.
Yeah. Thanks for the honesty. Just call him in the morning. Take him to breakfast and talk.
He's not really a morning person.
Surprise him with something then. Muffins. That would be sweet.
He usually just has coffee for breakfast.
Who's making this so difficult? Then do you know what kind of coffee he drinks then?
Well, yeah. Triple grande, 140 degrees, no foam, cinnamon dulce latte with caramel and whipped cream.
Too tired for this. Yeah, get him that.
Maybe I will.
Might have been exhausted, but I could still tell how he inched away from me on his bed. This is gonna be awkward now.
So, I guess I'm sorry about being a jerk to Mr. Ellington.
You should be.
I was being a fuck after I saw you two making out.
Why can't you just say ass?
Because I find it funnier whenever they censor everything, and I'm like, the only word that they ever censor is fuck.
What? We weren't making out. We were just, Did he actually kiss me?
Whatever you say.
Ugh. I can't have this conversation right now. I'm ready to pass out.
Actually, I probably shouldn't let you spend the night with me if I'm trying to get my ex back.
Are you kidding me? Dude, that's what... Starling, you're so dumb. The party was completely over, the room dark. I looked through the darkness to find the couch. But it was... Mr. Ellington! Of course he didn't stay. Why would he? Can't believe I left him down here. Steps out the door to get a little fresh air. I go right back in.
Starling?
Mr. Ellington!
What are you doing out here? Are you okay?
I shouldn't have left you. Yeah, I just shouldn't have left you. I'm so sorry. I don't deserve you.
I wouldn't say that. I would think it though.
I should have told Scott to get lost forever ago.
What did he do?
No, nothing like that. I'm just so over him.
And he was in my arms again. Why couldn't I resist him, even now? I can't say I heard that before. That's so mean. Do I want to be mean? You were kind of mean to me. No, but you were drunk. You were taken advantage of. So, you two didn't hit it off, huh?
No, nothing happened.
Oh, I see.
I'm surprised he didn't leave.
Maybe. I knew you'd come back.
Yeah, like you have that faith in me.
I hoped.
He did. Well, you should have left me. I'm going to be so hungover and annoying in the morning.
I don't mind. You're not going to be any more annoying than you are now.
Does that mean your offer to take me home is still available?
Actually, there's this thing called a cab. So, yes. If you can stay up just a little longer.
Want to hear something kind of funny while we wait?
What is that?
After I turned Scott down, he totally broke down about Christopher. He's even more obsessed with him than I thought.
All I seem to hear was the part about him shutting Scott down. I hoped he was short this time.
He also apologized for being rude to you.
So he's Mr. Nice Guy all of a sudden,
Well, no, probably not. Doesn't mean I don't want him to find happiness. And he loves Chris. He should get him back.
To be honest, I didn't really care about Scott's happiness and all. But if it meant he leaves Starling alone. So you think even Chris seems uninterested lately? He should keep trying? Sounds familiar.
If it's meant to be, it's meant to be, Mr. Ellington. Some people just realize it more slowly than others is all.
Yeah.
But if you see me getting involved with Scott again, I give you permission to pick me up and carry me in the opposite direction.
Or I can easily do that. You're very tiny and vulnerable.
I was really out of it, almost asleep against Julian's time when the car arrived and he helped me in. I settled in, I felt his hand on my cheek and I couldn't help leaning into its warmth.
Your hair is a little wild.
I thought that was a wig.
I don't think wigs are meant to be slept in.
Oh, okay. I could feel it sticking to my forehead, itchy and uncomfortable. Suddenly he was slipping it off.
You can sleep down in the right. I'll make sure you get inside.
The way he began running his fingers through my hair was so relaxing, it was almost impossible to keep my eyes open. Let's sleep in late tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm for that.
Anyone else feel like Julian should just toss him to the curb?
And we're going to be like, don't you mean Mr. Ellington? And she's going to be like, I wrote this story. His name's Julian. And we're like, well, we're reading the story. His name's Mr. Ellington. What do you think? What if this directly influences the next episode?
Be patient.
In the morning, I was still thinking about the keys.
Good morning.
Good afternoon. I wanted to bring it up. Oh, look at you playing with the pussy. It just kept feeling like the wrong time.
What do you think about watching movies all day?
He just plopped onto my couch like it was his. Like he lived here or something. It was easy to pretend we were exactly what I wanted to be when we were alone. What if I brought it up and I messed everything up?
What's wrong? Do I look like a zombie or something? I definitely feel like one.
I told you, you always look good.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, what should we watch?
You can choose.
The Kissing Booth, parts 1 through 3. I always choose.
No, you don't.
You let me choose our costume last night.
It was a good costume.
Yeah, I know that. I know I can't always get everything I want. It's sweet, though. I appreciate you.
Oh, you do? You appreciate me? You appreciate me and my bald head?
Yeah, especially with you dealing with me last night. Making sure I made it home and
Is he going to bring it up?
not making me feel terrible for disappearing with Scott. I hope you know I still feel bad for that. I'll make it up to you.
Oh,
Dealing with drunk me was probably not what you expected.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was not what I expected. I didn't expect to be making out with you. I didn't expect you to be wanting to be making out with another man. I didn't expect you to leave me on the couch. I didn't expect you to make me play games. I didn't expect you to make me go socialize. I told you how I feel about these things. I didn't expect you to be like, oh wow, you've never kissed anyone? Well, you can kiss me, big boy. I didn't expect you to rub your hand on my peen. I didn't expect you to have that problem with your butt. There are a lot of things I didn't expect. Dancing and I just need to tell him.
Oh my gosh, I was all over you, wasn't I? And I can't believe I kissed you.
There it is! Woohoo! This is what we've been waiting for. Ooh!
Can't imagine what you were thinking.
What would go wrong if I just told him I liked it? Both of these are horrible answers.
No.
I'm getting used to you. It's okay. Everything could go wrong.
That's not something you should ever have to get used to, Mr. Ellington. It was totally out of line. I didn't even ask if you were okay with it.
Yes, but
I want you to feel as comfortable with me as I do with you.
actually, I think I am, Starling. Really. I'm glad I had my first kiss with you. Oh, is Starling gonna freak out when he sees first kiss?
Who?
Honestly, I just say it. Kinda wouldn't mind doing it again.
Mr. Ellington, that's amazing.
It is?
I told you I would help you with a boyfriend, didn't I?
Starling, are you stupid? Starling, are you stupid?
Look at the look on his face.
Adam, look at me. Look at me. No, this isn't about the character anymore. Adam, look at me, the person. Are you stupid? Is your character stupid?
Yeah.
That's not what I meant. And I was back to square one. There was no way he was into me if he was offering to find me a boyfriend. I couldn't be that native.
I'm sad you have plans tomorrow.
He was just so damn confusing. I'm just getting lunch with my parents. I won't be gone that long.
Oh, why do families expect so much from us?
I know, I'm dreading it. All my mom does is lecture lately. But I can bring you something back for lunch if you want.
What do you expect me to do? Just sit here in your condo waiting for you?
No. You have your own place.
Well, I probably will. So bring me something good. The entitlement!
Ridiculously confusing. I told you
entitlement.
I want to kiss you again. I told you I want to date you. I told you that I want to be with you. And you're like, don't worry, we'll help you find a boyfriend. By the way, I live here now. By the way, this is my home now. By the way, I'm gonna be, I'm gonna mooch off you. I'm gonna use you for all these things. But like, I don't want to date you or anything because you're ugly. Is that what you're telling me, Starling? That would feel like you're telling me, Starling. These are the things that you tell me, Starling. You're gonna sleep in my bed. You're gonna cuddle up on me. Well, but you don't want to date me. No, you're gonna help me find a boyfriend, Starling. And when I woke up with him wrapped around me yet again, wanting more than anything to be able to wake him up with a kiss, I had a feeling this friendship was just going to get harder from here. Hard as my peen. Mother, Julian, are we interrupting something, Mother? What? What? You can't just end on that. Okay, everyone, thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
This was a two-parter episode. You get two episodes.
You get two of them. You get two of them because I had to work early. Okay, love you. Bye.
Okay, we get it. We read all the episodes.